Uncovering Shadows. A journalist's quest for truth. The city of Havenbrook, nestled in the heart of the Midwest, had always been a quiet haven for its residents. A place where families flourished, where local businesses thrived, and where life seemed predictable, simple, and uneventful. That was until a dark cloud cast its shadow over the city, and the tranquility of Havenbrook was shattered forever. Part 1: Uncovering Shadows. A quiet beginning. Sandra Mitchell was a young journalist working for the Havenbrook Tribune. Fresh out of journalism school, she had a fire in her belly for uncovering the truth. Her reporting had always been straightforward, covering community events and local news. But when a series of peculiar incidents caught her attention, she couldn't resist the urge to dig deeper. It all began with whispers in the alleys and hushed conversations in the town's cafes. A group of influential figures had been holding secret meetings, and their intentions were far from transparent. Sandra decided to investigate, starting by talking to her sources and collecting bits and pieces of information. As Sandra delved deeper into the story, she began to sense a palpable danger. She received anonymous threats, her car tires were slashed, and her apartment was broken into. Undeterred, she pressed on, determined to expose the truth. The path ahead was treacherous, but her determination was unwavering. Sandra had reached a dead end when she stumbled upon a clue that would change the course of her investigation. A janitor at City Hall, Joe Simmons, had overheard a conversation that hinted at corruption within the local government. He decided to confide in Sandra, becoming her unlikely ally in the quest for justice. Joe provided Sandra with a journal, filled with cryptic notes and coded messages, that he had discovered in the trash. It was written by a whistleblower within the corrupt group. Sandra knew this was her golden ticket to expose the truth. Part 2: Unraveling Secrets. The Deciphering. Sandra spent sleepless nights deciphering the journal's contents. Each entry was a puzzle, leading her deeper into the heart of the scandal. As she cracked the codes, the names of powerful politicians and businessmen emerged, casting a long shadow over Havenbrook's integrity. Sandra decided to go undercover as an intern at City Hall, using a pseudonym to protect her identity. Her objective was to gather more evidence, but it came with a steep price: the risk of discovery. The closer she got to the truth, the more perilous her mission became. Through the journal's notes, Sandra uncovered a trail of bribery, embezzlement, and illicit dealings. She began to piece together the web of corruption that had ensnared Havenbrook. The more she learned, the more she realized that the scandal ran deeper and reached higher than she could have ever imagined. As Sandra got closer to exposing the truth, she was caught in a dangerous game of cat and mouse. Her cover was nearly blown, and she narrowly escaped capture. But she couldn't turn back now. The people of Havenbrook deserved to know the extent of the corruption that had infested their city. Part 3: Rising Against the Darkness. The Breaking Point. With mounting evidence in hand, Sandra prepared to break the story. She had to tread carefully, ensuring that her sources remained safe and the truth was undeniable. The closer she got to publication, the heavier the weight on her shoulders became. Sandra's exposé rocked Havenbrook to its core. The local newspapers and television stations carried the story, and the scandal became a national headline. The names of corrupt officials were exposed, and the people were outraged. As the truth came to light, those implicated in the scandal desperately tried to protect themselves. They denied the allegations, attempted to discredit Sandra's reporting, and even filed lawsuits against the Havenbrook Tribune. But the truth had a way of prevailing. The scandal had shaken Havenbrook to its core, but it also revealed the resilience of its people. Citizens organized protests, demanding accountability and justice. The city's residents stood together, determined to reclaim their town from the grip of corruption. In the end, justice prevailed. Corrupt officials were brought to trial, and many were sentenced to prison. The city of Havenbrook began the arduous process of healing and rebuilding. Sandra's relentless pursuit of truth had not only exposed the shadows but also brought hope back to her beloved town. Epilogue: A beacon of light. The story of Sandra Mitchell's investigation into the local political scandal became a symbol of courage, resilience, and the unyielding power of the press. Havenbrook, once shrouded in darkness, had found its way back to the light, and Sandra had played a pivotal role in that transformation. In the end, it wasn't just a journalist's quest for truth, it was a testament to the enduring spirit of a community and the indomitable will of one woman who refused to let shadows define her city. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Please hit the like button if you like this video, and hit the subscribe button to learn English through watching these kinds of interesting stories daily. Please click on the screen on any video showing on your screen to watch it next. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video till the end.